Hey guys, um, well, I'm sorry if I get my words mixed up or I forget some things that I'm meant to be saying. I am very tired. I haven't slept that much. I've slept 9 hours in about two, going on 3 days now. Um, I really am starting to hate certain people of the society lately because of the way that they discriminate certain people because of their sexuality, if they've got a disability and all that shizzle. It really annoys me because we're all human. And just because lesbians and gays like the same gender as themselves doesn't mean they're any different. They just have a slight thing different to us. Doesn't mean that you have to treat them with disrespect. It really ticks me off. And bisexuality, just because they like both, doesn't mean they're any different. You know, I've been called a slag and greedy. No, I'm not. I'm not a slag. I know myself I'm not a slag. If you want to think that, fair enough, go ahead. But I am not a slag. I am not greedy either. I mean, I would not go off into a relationship with another person if I was in a relationship, which I am. I'm in a stable relationship with a boy. Yeah, fair enough. I like girls, but just because I like them doesn't mean I'm gonna have both of them at the same time. Like some people think, not many people think about that. They think, oh my god, she's weird, or oh my god, he's weird because of the way that they are. But some people have actually turned around to me and said, "You're greedy. You're gonna leave him, or you're gonna stay with him and get with her." No, I'm not. Don't think about me in that way. You don't know me, so how would you know that I would do that or wouldn't do that? Really ticks me off. Another thing that really ticks me off is when people discriminate people with disabilities. Oh, they've only got problems. They're still humans, for God's sake. You know, it really ticks me off. And to be fair, right, obviously I've got a disabled brother. So if anyone says anything to my brother, I go off the handle. If I'm truthful, I do. I get really angry because that's my brother. But I tell you something now, if I ever heard someone discriminating a disabled person, I will probably flip. Because I hate it. I really hate it. And same goes with the sexuality one. I hate it that much that I will flip over it. Because it really annoys me the fact that people discriminate us for being the way that we are. And coming out was hard for me in that sense. I telling my parents, but I told my friends first. And at first I think some of them was a bit weirded out. They weren't too sure about me, you know, blah blah blah, like which was what I kind of expected. But as I explained to them, they're my friends. I would never try it on with my friends, you know what I mean? I've known them too long, and obviously I wouldn't do that, especially if they're straight, you know. Blah. It's all in my head. I just can't get it out. Um. So yeah, what I would advise to you people who want to come out, tell your friends first. If you haven't already told them, that is, tell your friends first. You've got that kind of a comfort quote, if you kind of get me, with telling your friends first, because if your parents, God help that they don't, say that they don't want nothing to do with you because of your sexuality, you've got that backup with you. You've got your friends. You know what I mean? That's all I can really say on the coming out bit, because my mum kind of at first started to get it, and then I decided to kind of like start to drop hints, and eventually we kind of got to the point where my mum was like, well, I know your sexuality is bisexual, and I was like, well, okay. and it never exactly went like that, but that's on basic terms. You know, so it was easy-ish. It was still hard to think that I had to tell my mum at that point because I was quite young. I think I was in year 8, which would have made me like 12, 13, I think, around there. So it was quite hard in the sense that I was young, and back then I weren't very confident. Still not sometimes, but you know, hey, that's me. Right. Also, next video, which I'm going to be doing tonight because I'm not going to be doing a couple of videos for quite a while, I think. Depending if I get free time, really. It's going to be 10 things I like and 10 things I hate, and yeah, I guess I already told you like 2, I think, with the sexuality and the discrimination against disabled people. I guess that's 2, but anyway, I'll still add it into the next video. So yeah, like down there and comment on your thoughts of what you think of people who discriminate gays and lesbians and bisexuals and disabled people and races. Go for it, you know, down there. Subscribe up there if you want to see more videos of me, you know, LegendsOfZan, blah. And that's it really. That's all I can say, and I'll see you next time. Keep on rocking and smiling, dudes.